Hi there, my name is Blake Bess, and today my informative speech is on dogs. Let's hop straight into it. So, what are my 3 talking points today? First, we have the history of dogs. Second, we have the positives and negatives of owning a dog. Now, finally, we have what dog is for you. So, a fun fact actually is dogs have 3 eyelids. Not 1, not 2, but 3, which is crazy. So, let's get into the history of dogs. So, dogs are actually descendants of wolves. Now, according to the LA Times, 18,000 years ago was when dogs became household pets, and before that, they were used to guard herds of cattle and sheep. So, the positives and negatives of owning a dog. Let's start with the negatives first. First, we have our living expenses. Now, dogs are expensive. Food is very expensive. Also, you got your leashes, your collars, your tennis balls, and other sorts of toys. They're very expensive. Next, they require a lot of care when you're away from home. You cannot just leave a dog at home by itself. You know, that dog needs to be fed. It needs their water to be replenished. They need to go to the bathroom. Now, you need to hire somebody like a dog sitter, or you can even hire a family or a friend. So, next, the time consumption. Dogs take up a lot of your time. You know, feeding them takes time. Walking them takes time. Even playing with them takes a lot of your time. So, let's get into the pros of owning a dog. Now, our first pro is home safety. When somebody rings your doorbell, who's the first one there? Your dog is always the first one there, barking at the so-and-so intruder, trying to protect you and your family, and keeping them safe. Now, our next pro is they are great at providing companionship. So when you are down in the dumps, who is there for you? It's your dog. Your dog is giving you cuddles and kisses. They're bonding with you, and that's why they're great at providing companionship, because you can connect with that dog. So, next, dogs help you meet new people. Now, Harvard Health Public actually posted a whole article on how dogs can help you meet new people. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're at the park. You're walking your dog on a leash. This pretty girl comes walking by. Oh, your dog is so cute. Your dog there just provided you with a new conversation, and you just met a new person. Now, you don't know where that relationship's going to go. It could go from a casual friendship, a business relationship, or even a romantic relationship. You just never know. Another example, let's say you're at work. You and the same guy have the same exact qualifications, but you own a dog, and so does your boss. Now, you two connect on this topic. And who gets the promotion? You do, because you bonded with your boss, because you had a dog, and you had a conversation starter. So, what dog is for you? Are you more of a smaller dog person? Or is a bigger dog better for you? Let's hop straight into it then. So, smaller dogs. Smaller dogs includes Chihuahuas, Shih Tzus, Pomeranians, French Bulldogs, Boston Terriers, Beagles, and the list goes on and on. So, smaller dogs are usually less sociable. Now, this is not always true, but for the most part, most smaller dogs, they don't want to be around a whole ton of people. So, next, smaller dogs are easier to groom. True story, actually. I own a golden retriever, and I own a Chihuahua and Pomeranian mix. So, these 2 dogs are very different, but the golden retriever took me 1 hour to groom. Now, that was to cut her fur and to groom it. The smaller dog took 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's all. Just to cut her fur, and groom it. So, smaller dogs are also way easier to keep on a leash. With a smaller dog, they usually stay right by your side. With bigger dogs, they like to move all over. They want to explore more. Your smaller dogs usually will stay right by your side. Bigger dogs, you know, they want to say hi to everybody. They want to explore. Smaller dogs are usually more loyal when you walk them on a leash. Next, let's get into bigger dogs. So, bigger dogs often include golden retrievers, German shepherds, huskies, Great Danes, and Rottweilers. So, bigger dogs often scare away people, especially little children. When you put a bigger dog next to a little child, that dog usually and often scares away that little child. The child feels inferior next to that dog. So, next, they require more maintenance. You have to play with the dog and you have to walk it. All of that takes time. Next, we've all been there, let's be honest. They take large doo-doos and they're not fun to clean up. So, a fun fact is the world's tallest dog is 44 inches. 44. That converts to 3'8". Now that's, to me, is just crazy. So, let's go over what we talked about here. So first, we went over the history of dogs and how they're descendants from wolves. Next, we went and talked about the pros and cons of owning a dog. And finally, we went over what dog is for you. Thank you.